We've gone from white to the blues, the scrubs. At least got back to ties, so we got points in the blues, and I just felt like it was, I'm not willing to be superstitious about ties. We want to win, so I went ahead with the grays tonight, nice and light. We got 3 points, so I will be wearing them on Tuesday.
Now, overall, how did the guys play tonight?
I was really proud of them. I think we kind of lost, I don't know if we lost our way, we just kind of found some hard sledding there, a little bit of the middle part of the season. And I think the Chattanooga game, we started to get ourselves right. We got back to being tough and organized and together and working hard for each other. I thought we missed that a little bit. We still didn't get a result. The next, we didn't get any points out of that game. We came back the next night. We really played well against New Orleans. Their goalkeeper had a great day and felt a little hard done to not get a win, but we got a point. We got ourselves back on the right track, and then tonight we continued that defensive effort. We continued the focus and the working hard for each other, and we really worked hard this week in training on trying to be more unselfish with the runs we're making in the attacking third, and really being confident with taking people on there. And I mean, it showed in the first minute, it showed again there in the second half. And so it's such a great feeling when you see the guys work so hard in practice, and it does translate to the game. So yeah, tremendously pleased with them, and thrilled to get 3 points.
Good stuff. Now, how will you prepare next for Huntsville?
Yeah, it's going to be tough, quick turnaround. We'll give the boys off tomorrow. We'll get out. We normally don't practice on Mondays, but we'll get out and do something light on Monday. We got to assess a couple of guys. I think Ben Jones is probably out for a little while. Elliott coming off that early with cramps. We're lucky, as out of hand as the referee let that game get, that some players on both teams aren't leaving in an ambulance. It was really, he let it get out of hand, and it's on him. And so, having said that, we got some guys that are tweaked up. Zorro got kicked in the leg pretty good. But that's, again, why we build a nice deep squad. We'll reassess how everybody feels on Monday, and we'll pick the best group to go out there. And we're certainly not forgetting what happened last time we played in Huntsville. We're ready to get out and make sure we bring a good effort, that we come to play soccer, not to try to turn it into a wrestling match, that we come to try to impose our will on them a little bit.
Steph, anything else you want to say?
No, just really, again, appreciated the crowd. We've set such a high standard for ourselves by how great our founders and our members are and how great our crowds have been, that, I sat out here at warm-ups, and usually I let Kyle run the warm-up, but he was away coaching his youth team today, so I didn't have Kyle to do that, and so I was out a little earlier, and I thought to myself, oh wow, stands are only half full, and I started to think how greedy that was. I mean, stands half full for our level of soccer in this town, we should be thrilled with. But then all of a sudden, folks kept running through the turnstiles by 5 minutes into the game. It seemed pretty full of it. I haven't heard a number yet, but I know it had to be a good one.
1277.
1277. All right, so we're over 1,000 people again. Again, that just really was exciting. So I appreciate folks coming out, and I really hope enough people will start to jump on the bandwagon. We got some World Cup games coming up. We got a big match here July 4th. That'll probably, hopefully, it'll have to do with playoff seeding. It may come down to we need some points there to even make the playoffs. So it's going to be a big game. I know Nashville's a town that loves to walk up when there's something on the line, when there's something exciting, when there's something their friends are talking about. Hopefully we're giving folks something to talk about. I think they've seen a good brand of the game. I think they're having fun. They seem to be having a great time in the stands. We've been able to show them a few results. So I just hope people will really bring a friend or two on July 4th and see if we can pack this place out and convince the mayor and everybody else maybe we need a bigger place to play here in the future.
And we can also see you tomorrow night at Channel 4 on Channel 4 for Inside Sports. You'll be doing a game analysis.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to find a European body wrap that can take off 10 pounds of camera weight between now and then, but I'm going to try. And just excited to get to talk about the game, and excited that people are thinking and spending more time wondering about and wanting to be a part of our game and our town.
How big of a win was this, considering you haven't scored in 5 halves coming into this, and the guys came out and put 3 in the back of the net today?
Yeah, it was great. We really had focused a lot on creating more chances, and I think just our awareness. The one thing I stressed to the boys before the game was being aware of what the other team's defenders were doing. I think we've been creating gaps in the back fours from other teams, but we haven't really been exploiting those gaps, and so I asked them to be a little bit more aware. Really proud of the boys on that goal to start the second half, because we talked specifically about our target forward and our attacking center midfielder looking to interchange with each other and play it, work a little game with their center backs. Worked perfectly, and they tucked away a great chance, great goal from Roberto. So, again, just proud that we got off the schneid as far as a goal-scoring drought that we've been on. Got ourselves with some confidence, continue to play well defensively. I think, that goal that came from theirs was off a mistake of ours. So I feel like we created a good number of chances and put a few in the back of the net, so that definitely feels good.
And you think this could be one of those wins where it could have gone, if you lose this game, playoff hopes start to dwindle, but now that you've won, you're well above that line now. I mean, it could be the turning point game. Do you see it that way, or just...
Yeah, it's easier to see it that way on the backside of it, but I can tell you coming into the game, if we'd have lost to go to 3-3-3 and only have 3 games left with now 2 of them on the road, it'd be tough to convince everybody that we really felt great about those chances. I mean, maybe then we're just looking to sneak into the playoffs. We'd still be happy with the 4th seed, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I definitely feel better now that we've gotten a win, gotten ourselves back on a good foot to be able to move forward.